We are delighted to have you returned to Crypto Q Media channel. To all of you, our crypto trip will become a lot more pleasurable after we get beyond this obstacle. And this field is going to flare up much more now that we're getting past theoretical discussions and into real-world blockchain applications. Moreover, this is one of the first use cases for which I see a wide range of useful uses. This report is the result of Grayscale, or public blockchains. The inventor of the concept, XRP, has also contributed significantly to the tokenization movement by helping to tokenize ownership of tangible things and transfer them to the blockchain. HBAR will be the leader in this field, while Ethereum is now in the lead in tokenizing assets, which will open up new financial markets and result in quicker, less expensive settlement. Value will also become a lot more flowing and fluid than it already is. Very different course going forward. With their BitL platform, BlackRock is presently among the biggest and most innovative tokenized securities platforms. They are tokenizing real-world assets and putting them on the chain. This is just their first foray into the industry. They see ETFs as a technology and plan to tokenize all of their offers in as many assets as they can. Though that's their chosen course of action, it tends toward the dystopian. Of course, they go with Ethereum as their blockchain. That's where they are building right now. We will talk about that a little bit more in the talks that follow. While Ethereum has large companies like BlackRock interested in offering tokenized assets on-chain, Ripple has countries like Palau, which is developing a stable coin and a CBDC platform. Since these are the biggest and most powerful nations in the world, the United States is referring to them. There won't be any CBDCs in the future. Regardless of how we feel about it, they want to move us to a completely digital currency that they can monitor and manage. That's how everything will work out in the big picture. Ripple will be at the forefront of every change, whether it is good or bad. Once more, I believe that a large number of people will tokenize different assets on the XRP ledger. Nevertheless, government-sponsored projects and CBDCs will not be among them. Since the XRP ledger is not a smart contract blockchain, in contrast to the other options, it strikes me as an intriguing substitute. This is encouraging for your capacity to grow while minimizing expenses and transaction fees. For this reason, I think XRP will be crucial to the impending tokenization revolution. Stable coins are, of course, the first major application of this technology that has showed potential. Think about your most valuable assets on a worldwide basis. There are numerous stable coins available, the biggest of which is Tether. PayPal, Ripple, and numerous other examples are further examples. Because you get to keep people's money or a portion of their interest, this is a lucrative enterprise. Naturally, they utilize the tokenized version of your value. In the direction of the bottom, far right, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, specializing on real estate and gold, as well as BlackRock's tokenized money market fund, are just a few of the many offerings that are coming soon. Many of them have already launched. Beyond that, there's a lot more to come. This page once again displays stablecoins, faster payments, and less expensive CBDCs. Stablecoin CBDCs will be the first to test the waters, but Ripple's current focus as they join this market is on real-world assets tokenized. But it doesn't stop there. As the value of equities, precious metals, and real estate of all kinds improves, their prices will soar, making these markets finally accessible to investors who were previously unable to access them. Everything about it, especially the transparency, is excellent. Once more, here we are in the future. Herein lies the true potential of blockchain technology. David Schwartz talks about the XRP ledger's smart contract features in this video. He added that there are actually two strategies in place at the time. Of course, you want to be able to run all of your smart contracts off of the XRP ledger. Thus there should only be one EVM sidechain. And lastly, hooks. I'm crossing my fingers right now that you can move them to the main net. I'm currently assessing it because of its capacity to operate on the how, making sure it can join the main net without degrading performance. It's probable that it will be used on-chain as well. While it offers a great deal of capability, it falls short of EVM in several areas. Nevertheless, there's a lot of potential here. I also posed the following query to David. I believe that Ethereum might be our EVM sidechain because it already has the architecture and values needed, even if there are good reasons to build custom sidechains. Let's shift everything on the XRP ledger when you're ready to effectively settle out transactions and move value. That's what the future holds, I think. Furthermore, Ripple has invested in BOPAL, an ERC-20 project that is the Ethereum communications platform. Given that we live in a multi-chain society, I think that cooperation between various blockchains will increase in the future. The most advanced blockchains will eventually learn how to cooperate with one another. I swear, the truth will come out eventually. We now find another grayscale report on the ETF called Ethereum. It is anticipated to begin trading later this month after being approved. Its demand, however, is expected to be less than that of the Bitcoin ETF, which constituted roughly 25 to 30% of the demand. This is due to the fact that institutions and first-time cryptocurrency users alike are more at ease with Bitcoin, as seen by the enormous inflow of wealth into the platform. However, as I've been saying, I find the value of Bitcoin to be more tempting than that of Ethereum. I am ignorant of that, though, as I can tell you about this Ethereum. On the first day, they won't have any staking rewards. Staking, however, will be covered in the future because it is a necessary and widespread activity for cryptocurrency networks, as the proposed crypto bill demonstrated. Furthermore, what do you know? Since BlackRock Fidelitas is in charge of regulating staking as a service, they would like a piece of the action. Of course, they'll keep some of it. They also want the appeal of owning the asset outright to be rivaled by their ETF. Cryptocurrency is one of the asset classes that is growing the fastest in human history, and it is completely new. In the future, 30 is considered to be among the best. When this is made available, there will be a huge demand for it because you can invest in it using an ETF platform and also stake it to earn incentives. It may take some time, but I'm sure we'll succeed, and I think institutional investors will be keen to watch this unfold. In addition, payments will be made to you in Ethereum, an asset that is expanding more quickly than most others. Allow me to explain this chart to you. I can tell you from experience that this has always been the case, even though it looks like the smart contract business is currently losing ground to the competition as a whole. Ethereum's bull run will finally come to an end as its rivals catch up to it. Although I'm still aiming for 2025 or the end of this one, you never know when the market for smart contract platforms will start to make money. It's just my overarching goal. That being said, there is yet more to come. Furthermore, the industry as a whole has failed. I promise that Green Line will tear up like a rocket. All of this is merely theoretical play. In terms of its growth potential in this market, I wouldn't be shocked if it surpassed Ethereum. These layer 2s are currently a part of Ethereum's design. On these layers, there are several more affordable and effective trades, such moddage, optimism, and arbitrage. The problem is that a large portion of network activity and fees that were previously produced by the main net are being eliminated by layer 2 transactions. This is causing some agitation and may depress the value of the token. The next query is, what should we do now? How can we raise the volume on layer 1 to keep up with the growing number of transactions on layer 2? In the end, they do settle on layer 1, thus having a lot more transactions on layer 2 is equally important. Many of those will settle down in due course. Could we possibly make it to that location? Can we expect a notable increase in transactions? Coinbase's monthly revenue surged to $30 million just a few months after introducing their foundation sidechain. Outstanding accomplishment. Think Larry, this is what I'm telling you. That is what he intends to do. And he knows how much frog coin they're trading, how much nonsense they're trading, and all of that. It appears as though he is going to murder someone and ruin it. If he were to build it, just picture trading all those BlackRock assets and ETFs on his own layer 2, with all the regulations and related costs. He will make several times more money than Coinbase does on a monthly basis, $30 million. In my opinion, a sizable number of transactions on layer 2 will eventually be sufficient to make up for that loss. Nor will it be restricted to those building layer 2s. Along with those building side chains on the XRP ledger, Ethereum developers may be found on Hedera and the main net. Since this will be a very large sector, it will inevitably show up on a lot of other blockchains as well. This is just the beginning. There will be a ton more. Success is abundant here. Ethereum is just the start. Base is a prime illustration of that. That amount is going to be very large. It doesn't matter if you initially invest in Apple, Google, or Amazon. Still, you can earn a huge amount of money. It's absurd. Make sure you don't have Yahoo or something similar because you want your winners. That's all that matters for the sake of this conversation, in my opinion. It appears that progress is on the horizon. While there will always be ups and downs, blockchain technology is expected to have a prosperous future. People will eventually feel as though it is over. I believe that this will only get better from here on out when these countries start to activate on the XRP ledger and these BlackRock ETFs go live. They will be tokenized and take place on ETH Layer 2s and other similar events. There will be a ton of activity with the introduction of staking as a service and the quickening of payments. Now, events are starting to play out just as we had anticipated. It will also be very big. That brings an end to our video. Please subscribe to my channel as a courtesy. Soon to come, goodbye.